Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. The world had changed. Voldemort ruled the wizarding world with terror and cruelty. The Ministry of Magic was no longer safe. Hogwarts, the sanctuary of Harry's childhood, was under siege. And yet, Harry Potter, the boy who lived, was far from finished. This was no longer a school year, this was a war. Harry, Hermione, and Ron left Hogwarts behind. No letters, no comfort, no safety. The three friends became fugitives, wandering forests, villages, and the shadowy corners of the wizarding world. They hunted for Horcruxes, objects containing fragments of Voldemort's soul. Without destroying them, Voldemort could not die. Their journey was long, harsh, and dangerous. Every step was haunted by fear, betrayal, and the shadow of death. The first Horcruxes were hidden in the most unlikely places. A locket buried deep in a cave, protected by water, fire, and enchantments designed to crush the weak of heart. A cup hidden within the vaults of a bank, only the brave or desperate could enter. And each discovery brought Harry closer, not just to Voldemort, but to the truth about sacrifice, friendship, and courage. Yet danger was everywhere. Snatchers hunted them, Death Eaters surrounded villages, and betrayal came from unexpected places. At Malfoy Manor, capture became inevitable. Harry, bound and cornered, faced the cold, cruel Malfoys. Bellatrix Lestrange, fierce and wicked, taunted him. He saw despair all around. His friends were imprisoned, and hope seemed almost lost. And then came the unexpected. Dobby, the house elf. Brave, loyal, and unyielding. He freed them from the grasp of the Death Eaters, but paid the ultimate price. A knife struck him, and Harry cradled the small elf in his arms, tears burning through the night. Even in victory, there was sorrow. The journey continued. Each Horcrux destroyed brought them closer to Voldemort and closer to danger. And then came the revelation of the Deathly Hallows, three legendary objects of unimaginable power: the Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, and the Invisibility Cloak. Power, life, and invisibility, all in the hands of those who dared to seek them. Harry learned the truth. The Hallows were not just weapons, but tests. The temptation of power could corrupt even the purest heart. The time had come. The final battle was inevitable. Hogwarts, the home of magic, hope, and childhood memories, became a battlefield. Death Eaters swarmed the castle, spells flared, walls shook, and the students, teachers, and friends of Harry stood together against the darkness. The fight was everywhere. Corridors filled with curses, staircases collapsed, fires ignited in every hall. Harry faced his fears, not as a boy, but as a warrior. He saw the fallen, Fred, Lupin, Tonks, friends and mentors lost to the darkness. Every life taken fueled his resolve. And finally, he confronted Voldemort. The Dark Lord, pale and cruel, stood tall, wand raised. "Harry Potter," he hissed, "the last of your kind. Step forward and die." But Harry did not fight alone. Love, friendship, courage, these were his weapons. Spells collided in a storm of light and dark. The castle shook. Time seemed to hold its breath. Then came the truth Harry had discovered. The final Horcrux was inside him. Voldemort could not kill him without destroying the fragment of soul that clung to life. And so, he made the ultimate sacrifice. Harry let Voldemort strike him. Pain, darkness, silence. But in that silence, he was not alone. He met Dumbledore in a liminal place between life and death. Words of comfort, guidance, and love surrounded him. "You are ready, Harry. Your choices define you, not your destiny." He returned, The final battle raged around him. The Elder Wand chose its true master, Harry Potter. Voldemort's spells rebounded, his power undone by the love and courage he had failed to understand. With one final moment, light overcame darkness. Voldemort fell. The battle was over. The castle lay in ruins. The survivors mourned, but they also celebrated. The evil that had haunted the wizarding world was gone. Harry walked through the halls one last time, remembering every loss, every friend, every lesson. He had faced fear, hatred, and death, and emerged stronger, wiser, and full of hope. Years passed. Harry, Ron, and Hermione lived full lives. The wizarding world healed. Children ran through the streets of Hogwarts once again, and Harry, the boy who had lived through unimaginable darkness, looked upon the next generation and smiled. For magic was not just in wands, spells, or potions. It was in courage, in love, and in the choices we make. And so, the legend of Harry Potter came to rest. But his story, his courage, and his light would live forever.